All right. So I'm gonna try some more streaming today, more 15-minute games, and I have actually been working a little bit on a YouTube channel just to store streams. Um, just like and maybe some other videos too. Like maybe I'll do some um, I don't know, like cleaned up version of uh, solving puzzles or reviewing master games or something like that. You know, whatever. So, it's gonna get into another game. All right. What? Sure. I mean, game aborted. Let's try another one. Finland, huh? Um. So he's gonna play e5 next. I don't think I care about that too much. Interesting. That's different. So I guess he's preparing um, d5, which is strange. You just continue. What is going on? I don't know. He's just playing very strange moves. But that's fine. Whenever your opponent just plays weird, nonsensical moves, the best thing to do is just develop. So he's trying to attack my bishop. I could always tuck it away. I do think I'm gonna. This is similar to creating left for your king. Let's put it right here. Um, I didn't want to tuck it away here. Um, all right, so I'm gonna do something to address this. This is really just a pawn push. This isn't actually a threat. He's just pushing pawns. He has 0 pieces developed. I'm thinking if I play b3, he could either take and I take, and my bishop's back on this active diagonal, or he's going to push up. And then I could develop my knight, capturing the piece. Yes, it'll be open to this rook attack, but it'll be my it'll be protected by my dark square bishop. My knight will be protected by dark square bishop. Well, I don't know. I don't really like my knight here anyway. I think this is better. Sort of solidifying some center control. See, now I'm gonna look stupid if I lose this game because I'm saying to do it. Like, this makes no sense. I promise you. um, so I think what I want to do is play for the center. He has not castled yet. This dark square bishop does nothing. I could plant. Capture with the pawn or capture with the knight. The knight looks better. So even if he captures, I could recapture, and we could trade queens. That won't really do anything for him. But his dark square bishop's still kind of useless right now. And I actually opened up this idea. Yeah, great. So I could just develop this here, pinning knight to the queen. Yes, he can castle, but now we actually have a nice way to deal. So this bishop is sort of a pain. It adds like an extra layer of defense. We could create a battery along this diagonal. Let's see. I'm gonna actually preface that with this move because I don't want the knight coming here just yet. Because I am going to unpin it when I create this battery. See, that is sort of superficial because I have that one protected. So what he's looking to do is probably push this, and he also protected this pawn, but it's already protected by this knight, but he wants to push this here. Can I defend this again? Maybe before I go crazy, I should develop the rest of my minor pieces. That actually seems like a good idea. Let's bring my knight out. I'll bring his knight out. I mean, he can't take this yet. Maybe bring this. Play a little more actively first. Get my. That's fine. So this isn't pinned anymore, but I could just retake. He takes. So he's going to win a pawn here. Let's see what we would do. So this pawn is weak. It's only defended by the queen right now. It's also on the same diagonal as his rook. So see how we were going to do this battery over on the dark squares here, attacking this. I'm sort of not interested in doing that anymore because the bishop has been removed for the moment, and he could just move this piece out of the way. But what I can do is I can come over here, developing my queen. Yeah. And now I sort of have just switched diagonals. Now I have a battery on here. So he's going to reinforce this. I could bring my bishop over here, attacking the queen. The queen will have to move, or he'll move the pawn up. If he moves the pawn up, blocking the queen, I can just trade light square bishops. Which that might be okay, because he's weak in the dark squares around here. I sort of want to hang on to my dark square bishop right now. I don't really want to just trade pieces for the sake of trading pieces. Uh, hmm. Let's look at a rook into the game. I kind of like that idea. Control this open file. See, I'm actually attacking this square twice. So yeah, that's kind of nice. So he does have a battery here. This is defended twice now. Hmm. Position's starting to get very sharp. I almost sort of like this move. See, if I put my dark square bishop here, I could take, and I could retake with my queen. My queen's sort of not the best spot. Even if I moved here and then he did a rook move, I would have to move with tempo again. Hit him having the tempo. I could push my pawn up, but that doesn't seem to do much. It's got to be a better square for my light squared bishop too. You know, I'm just going to stick my dark squared bishop here. Because this threat is not so immediate. Yeah, he could check me, but I just move. And once his bishop is no longer guarding this diagonal, if I do get my queen here, that's sort of trouble for him. How can I get him to move? How can I get him to move? If I reposition this bishop, I could bring this rook over and attack it. So where do I put my light square bishop? Maybe I could just pull him back. Let's try that. I have an interesting tactic too. If he, let's say he goes for this random check, I move, and then he plays a nothing move. Yeah, I want to keep that sort of staying put for right now. I could trap his bishop with g3. I'm not sure what that does. I don't know why he moved that there. I mean, yeah, it guards this, but this bishop isn't doing very much anyway. The pawn's in the way. Um, yeah, I sort of like getting this bishop to move. He doesn't have to move just yet. Yeah, because since the queen is guarding it, if I trade my rook for his, yeah, I could sacrifice an exchange, but that doesn't really help me right now because then the queen would just be sitting here, and it doesn't help us. Our purpose is to get a queen here to go for this checkmate. So maybe I could try to double. It's a little bit slow, but we can try it. Oh, my queen's being attacked. That's not good. Um, do I want his light squared bishop to move there? Let's just do this. Maybe he'll trade. Starting to run a little low on time. He doesn't have a great spot to put his light squared bishop right now, so trading is sort of his best option. So having to think. Whoa. Dark squared bishop all the way up there, huh? Okay, I see a tactic now. So I want to do this. And what do I do if he moves his pawn up? Move it back. So the queen and the rook are on the same diagonal. So even if he moves the queen out of the way, I could get the rook. That's why it sort of provokes this e5 move, which would be nice. Oh, yeah, so he just brought this right back here. So we wasted a move. I have to capture like this first. We're just gonna trade everything right now. He's gonna have to either move his queen or lose his rook, so he'll probably trade with the queen. And then I'm going to capture this guy here, which is a reveal, attack, my rook on his queen. Yep. So he puts his queen somewhere safe. And then I could maybe attack this rook. And he'll probably move it over here. So that's not the greatest. So I want to get it back on this diagonal. I want to attack these guys. Here's a move. See, if he captures, I recapture with my queen. If he attacks me with one of his rooks, I capture with the bishop. I'm attacking this guy here. Yep, so he just moves that out of the way. So I can't take the pawn just yet because I still have to move my bishop out of the way of the rook. He actually has... Yep. I have this. And then I can connect here, which is nice. So he's going for this. So he'll attack that. So this pawn is a little dangerous. But I've also got a lot of pieces coming towards his queen. His king, rather. Hmm. If I go here, do I trap his queen? He has queen takes b3. Do I have time to take that? Just trying to calculate a little bit. Let's force this queen to do something. Captures. And this guy's really stuck on a bad square. Do this. Yeah, it attacks this, but... Queen takes or bishop takes? Probably queen takes. Queen takes if... So he can't come there with the rook. Yep. That doesn't really do anything for him. Mm-hmm. Dropped a pawn, but that's okay. Um, I gotta stop this pawn. He's gonna put his rook behind the pawn. I have this. Queen's gotta move. Here. It's getting a little low on time. Worried about this guy swinging over. I need my king activated, but I can't really take him out until the queen's gone. I'm trying to think of the line if rook over. That looked like the scariest move to me. If rook over, I get queen takes. And his move is actually pawn takes. Because then he has the pawn reinforced by this guy here. And even if I swing my queen back to capture, the pawn is still promoting. Yeah, that looks scary. I do not like my position right now. Wow, he did not play what I thought he would. I'll take that. That was a really weird move by him. I sort of totally neutralized his threat. Now I have he has one extra pawn, but I have an extra minor piece. So what I want to do is I want to trade the queen off. I want to get rid of that queen. Here. I think that drops his piece. I have no time. I have no time. Down a pawn. Now he has the advantage instead of me having it. I might be able to draw it though. That one pawn. He's got to trade all the pawns off. Oh, I don't like that. If he pushes this up, that's not good for me. Good. That's what I want. I just want to trade the pawns off. It's a waiting move. Like I I need to sort of build up some time. That's what's nice about the incremental time setting. See, this one spin to this a little bit, but I don't like this. That's a good move from him. Can I swing around and check? Then he goes here. That's dangerous. God. This is like a zugzwang position. So his only move right now is pawn here, and then I could check. So zugzwang is compulsion to move. It's a German term, and basically it talks about making. You have to move in chess. You don't have the option to not move, and there are some positions when no matter what you move, it's going to make your position worse. And I may have found the move that does that for him. I don't see any other, like, he can move king g6, which doesn't do anything. Yeah, so we're both trying to put each other in zugzwang. I'm gonna offer a draw. I'm gonna see if he takes it. He's probably gonna say no because I have no time, and he's just gonna try to time. Yeah, absolutely. His king cannot make progress right now because of my rook. If he moves his pawn up, then I could just check the king, and he would have to go back to the 7th rank. Something he could do is, if he came around and infiltrated, but then I move the king up. That doesn't really do anything for him. It just locks this one here. And now I guess he's just gonna try to check me. I move up here. Maybe I can move back and forth between these squares. If he brings his rook back here, then I'm just gonna go. If rook here, then I'm gonna go back here. That's no good. Yeah, I don't want to attack that. So I can go here. Attack this. I go back here. No, I don't want to go there because then he could put his rook here. Damn. Here. Yeah, if he puts his rook on this square, it's protected by the pawn. Oh, but then maybe I have bishop takes. Maybe that wouldn't have been so bad. I mean, as long as my rook is here, I have that. What could possibly try now? Maybe he wanted to go here to attack this. No, he's just... Oh, maybe I want that. Maybe I want to trade the rooks off. I mean, he's up a pawn. I don't think I have a better move right now. Because if I move back, no, I don't want to. I don't want to trade off just yet. I feel like he'll just force. I mean, now I've allowed the king to move up because I allowed that rook move he did. I mean, that's just... If anything, that's just bad for him because he takes the square away from his king. Okay. Mm-hmm. Pawn here takes. Then he'll retake, and I could check. Then if he moves up, I could take it with the king. If check. Oh, I didn't. Oh, fuck. Well, no, maybe not so bad, actually. Or maybe very bad. Now this is not looking good. Pawn here, I cannot take. I should have played pawn up. I was gonna check him from behind, but I should have played pawn up. Because now if he checks me, I can't go in front of this pawn because I have to protect this pawn. I have to F2 or E2. I'm going to say this one. He can't take. I can't be checked. He can't move his king over here. That looks like a bad move from him, unless I'm missing something. So he can't check me with this pawn because I just take it with my rook. He can't move his king here because my king's protecting. He could check me with his rook. And then I have the option to move to E2, keeping the protection. Okay. Now I could just check. Attacking the pawn again. Keep the defense of this pawn. Now, by putting his rook here, he removed the use of that square from his king. He can't play rook here because I'll take with my pawn, and then he just loses unless I totally fuck up. If he pushes his pawn, I take it. If he pushes this pawn, I take this pawn. And now I take this with check. I'm double checking to see if this is a mistake. He has to move. Oh wow, no, this. I think this was the game for me because now he has to move his king over here and I take the rook. Yes. Get fucked. Get fucked, kid. Check. So now his king is relegated to this rank here. He has no way to protect this pawn. I'm just going to take it. Whoops. I'm right-clicking instead of left-clicking. Can I just... and play it safe. I was thinking maybe I could checkmate, but... move here. You just do this simply and make it queen. Back, boy. Is this checkmate if I just... No, it's not checkmate. Maybe it is. Ha! Wow. That's a nice one to have on stream. See? I told you. Easy. Going to completely ignore the fact that he blundered his rook. Hey. This is a weird opening, this Van Kruijs. It is definitely something I've seen before. And I don't understand it. It's about how that goes. So, since he's doing something weird, I'm doing something weird. I'm like out of book. I play so much of this Yoko piano that I don't know anything else. Let's see. If sure, just develop a piece. Oh, and then he's gonna play pawn here. Oh, no, he's not. Pawn there would have been really good. Well, no, then I could have just captured. I was gonna say if he played pawn there, then he would have two attackers on my guy, my buddy, my friend. um. Little of that. that's an interesting place for your queen, bud. Maybe just thinking he was gonna attack this pawn, but like I just this castle. Um, that's a move. So I do see something. He wants to castle it. If I can get my knight here, I can sort of pick away one of the pawns in front of his king, and it will be guard like the knight and bishop will guard each other. So I sort of did that with the tempo. And I do think I can afford... See, I'm sort of giving up this pawn. Whoops. See, I didn't hang my knight, but I did give it away. So it's a piece for a piece. I definitely was blind to that bishop for a second. But hey, here we are. Now what? I don't really want to give this away for no reason. This is usually where I sort of stall out. Alright, let's just develop this. I could give this away. Well, not give it away, but I could trade it. Okay, I have a check. If I check him here, I could sort of just take this, because his queen is on a stupid square. It's an idea. Might not be a great idea, but it's an idea. Try to not get in as much time trouble as I did last time. That's a move. I could drop the bishop back here, but that might scare him into putting his queen back on here, which I don't want because I want to check and take this. So, I'm going to drop back here. Sort of see if he does. This is very common. When you have a bishop or something here, people will play this pawn move, either h6 or h3. Or a6 or a3, and they could be in the habit of pushing this back. He might push this again, or not, or not. Okay. Can I set up a battery? Not easily. This guy's kind of a pain in my ass. Getting my king off this diagonal here. This pawn was pinned, and I would sort of like to use it to kick this knight away. So I could bring my queen in and maybe do something. not gonna do that now. Capture with queen, maybe. Yeah, why not? So we are down a pawn again, but now we're down 2 pawns. You know, shit happens. Uh... Hmm. So I would like to get my knight on this square. So I could put my queen here, try to attack. Might be wondering why I didn't do anything about this. See, if I moved the rook over either of them to try to attack the queen, then it makes these other pawns loose. Not ideal. Oh my god, go away, arrow. So my idea right now is push this pawn. He'll probably push this pawn here, or take. Ah! Okay. Yeah, we're just trying to get some going. Just trying to get some sort of attack mobilized. He's having a big think, I tell you. I don't know what he's thinking about, but it must be profound. What do you got, bud? Oh. I mean, it says he disconnected. That's, terrible for him. That would be pretty awkward. Just goes away. How does this keep happening? Oh, there he is. Just took him 25 years to come back online, you know? So I don't want to trade my queen. Because, she's like the only way I have to do stuff. So I'm not gonna. And this rook is protected by this rook, so I'm not worried about this. This is annoying. I could move here. And would attack these two. Then when he moves the queen, I take. So let's just say I move here. Queen moves somewhere. Let's see where the queen would go. Um, let's just say here, because that attacks this pawn. Then I take, and he would have to retake. And then this pawn's still hanging. This is a rough one. Definitely a rough one. See, the reason he did that is I actually had a... I could have gone here and checked. He couldn't catch it because this pawn is pinned because of the queen, so it can't like move. It can't capture diagonally to capture the knight. So what do we do? We provoked a weakness. That's nice. We like that. We could move the knight here, like we talked about, and then move him back here, and then the king goes over here. And then I don't know what to do after that. Here's an idea. Check. Still pinned. If he moves here, see, my plan would be to do this, and then I would be forking the king and a rook. Ah, there should just be like a cancel arrows. Ah. Okay. Oh, when he moves, it sort of cancels the arrows. That's nice. If this bishop wasn't here, this would be the sickest fork. Nope. I can't, never mind. Almost the sickest fork. Queen would have to move over one. So we'll move here. And we're threatening checkmate in one. This is checkmate in one. So he didn't want to get checkmated. Smart guy. But what do we do? God, why is everyone so good at chess? Alright. Here's an idea. Let's check. He didn't like that. It's nice as he actually blocked his bishop, so this is under attack. Can't move here. position. Yeah, I think that just... Does that drop a piece? Not really. See, if I move over to protect it, then she captures this, and then she's... I don't know why I keep saying she. Probably because I'm trying to talk about the queen. Hmm. Yeah, fuck it. See this now. Take my pawns. This has to move somewhere. And this is really the only square he's got. So I'm this again, if he moves, yeah. Okay. That is a move actually. Bop, bop, bop. Do I have a check? I do have a deck. Check. It's pinned. He could capture with a knight, or not the knight, the rook. But I have another check I can give. There's a mate here somewhere, and we're trying so hard to find it. Gotta believe. Believe. Leave Naruto. Mm-hmm. See, this is scary because this queen's gonna come here. Like, if I get rid of this and I don't check him anymore, I just lose. I'm gonna get checkmated. We're in too deep now, boys. I think that's game. No, we have this. Bam! Another one. Oh my god. Stop getting away from me, you bitch. Um... Wait a second. Wait a second, boys and girls. I think I see it. He's got a... He's got a capture with the pawn. And I go here. Oh, we did it! That was hypey. God. What a quality stream today. Like, what are the chances I win 3 games in a row? These are good wins, too. That was, like, sacrifice all of my pieces. If I didn't have any more check left, I think I would have just lost. Well, not think. I know I would have just lost. Not only was I down, like, 6 material, yeah, one of my rooks, one of my knights, a couple of pawns, you know. And the queen had mate in 1. Like, she just had to move. That was fun. I like the setup because we trade pawns, and then she has to move her queen back. She, someone. Stupid queen. I might turn that last game into a GIF and upload that to Facebook. Because that was something. That's a terrible score for you, lady. So he's already behind. I have 2 minor pieces out, and he just has a queen out that I keep attacking. Queen's gotta move. Gotta get out. Center game accepted. The engine is calling this. Sure. I would call it white being stupid with his queen. This is why you don't want to just bring out your queen for no reason, because I can keep attacking it. Like, what is that? What is that as a square? So I have one move where I can just capture. I'm up a pawn, and then he probably trades his queen for mine. And then I'm up a pawn. That's all that does. I could also push the queen somewhere. Hmm. We're thinking. We are thinking. Can't develop my bishop here because it'll get destroyed. I'm almost curious where that queen's going to go. Technically, I could develop my bishop here, but then he's just going to put his pawn there. That might not be the worst, actually. Drop the bishop. Why don't I just develop the bishop here? Oh, that's such a good move. I like that so much, because now if I capture the pawn, he can't trade queens. Trades his queen for his bishop. Terrible. Then he can move his pawn here and attack my knight. I get upset. This is a game. But you can see the obvious lead in development. See, once upon a time, I was told when they play dumb queen moves like this, you don't want to. It's like, yeah, attack the queen is fine if you're doing it with a purpose. So both of the times I attacked his queen, it was me developing, or maybe just once I attacked the queen. But I was developing my knight. See, like, he captured the pawn. I developed a piece. Now we're just getting crazy. I'm going to go here. I just don't want to lose my knight for nothing. That's... See, I should have just went with the simple line where I took the pawn. I should have just taken the extra pawn. But no, couldn't do it. Let's try this. Got a double attack right here. Might be able to scoop up this. Or I throw my rook. You know. Lots of good options. Yeah, I'm down a rook, but he's also about to be down a rook. If he takes his queen and I take his queen with my queen, I'm going to take his rook. And then I'm just down, like 3 pawns. Yeah, I should have played king up before. That was the move. Hanging my rook was not the move. But you know, that's how it goes. You play a good one. You play 2 good ones, and then you gotta play a terrible game. Yep. Alright, so I have no castling rights. We're upset. If I was him, I would play bishop here, challenging my bishop. Make it real hard to take his rook. Nigh impossible. about out here? So we're not gonna give up. Him and I both played this opening so bad that there's always a chance. Like this, check this out. Oh no, that's defended, never mind. I almost did a thing where I hung a piece and got nothing out of it. You know, my specialty. Knock it off, bud. Buckaroo. So we provoked some weaknesses. His king's right in the middle, just like mine. I mean, if Amon Humbleturn from what's it called? Thing. If Amon from the Chess Bras can win games without a queen, then I could win a game without a rook. Just sucks because I'm in the position that he was in, where he just keeps attacking my pieces every move. Oh my god, is there no safe space for this man? Somebody help. Oh yeah, just hang another pawn, why don't you? I don't want to trade my pieces. God. See, when you're behind and you trade pieces, you just lose. Because you have no more pieces. And you're already behind. But if you trade all the pawns off, then you could lose more slowly. I've thought this through. Gotta get my bishop out, gotta get my rook out. I'm gonna have a grand old time. She's got his rook on the open file. And I've got, nothing. I can't defend that pawn. I'll tell you what, I can't defend that pawn. Yes, I can. I know it looks like I just threw my bishop in the way, but there's a guy here, and it's protected by my knight. So if he takes, I take, and if he takes, I take. So that's good. Oh, sick. And I have this move. So he's probably going to have to play bishop here, because I'm attacking. Then I'm going to play here. Attack him again. Hey, it's not nice. Do I lose the pawn? I gotta... So I have to take that. Gotta take that one. And then he just loses the piece. Look at that. We were down a full rook, and now we're not. We're down other stuff. Let's see. I've got 3 pieces. He's got 3 pieces. I'm down an exchange. That's how I would call it. That's how I would call it. It's a pawn for you, boy. Pawns for Christ. This is actually very winnable for me now. It shouldn't be, but it is. I'm telling you, this guy's playing like a silly willy. What is move the king up? Attack your guy. Attack your buddy. Too far flung for my taste, you know. You can't move here. You can move here. Can't move here. And you can move here. That's a move. So, check this out. Check. You can only move here. And then we're going to check, and I'm going to take his rook. He's going to be very upset. Let me see if I have a better move. Nope. Goodbye, rook. You're down another exchange. I'm winning when I shouldn't be. Oh, I can't just take the rook, because then he takes my rook, so I just hung a piece. No. Well, maybe I have this. Damn. That was not... I didn't calculate that well. Oh well. This king's loose. I don't really have any way of getting it, though. So we're back to being down a full rook. uh, okay. Let's see what happens. We were close. But, you know, close ain't do it. Close ain't gonna do it. I mean, if he just doesn't use pieces. Trade up all the pawns. And then I just have to trade my bishop for his rook. And then if it's a knight and a king versus a king, then I win. Or it's a draw, rather. Yeah, move your butto. Move your guy. Move your friend. You know, for me down all this material, I don't feel that much in danger. I should be. But this guy's just not coordinating his pieces in a coherent way. It's just not happening. Got nothing else to do, so I'm just going to check his king, and yeah, never mind. Moving the old kings up. That's what we're doing. It's my pawn. Make a move, Skippy. Skippy bean dip. Sure, that's a move. Doesn't help you, but it's a move. Oh, I see what he's gonna do. He's gonna capture with his buddy. I'm gonna check with my buddy. Don't go over there. Now it's not looking so good, boys. I mean, maybe he'll blunder for the 20th time this game. He's got this. Oh, almost on him. Compulsion to hang. Feel like I'm gonna get forked real soon. Real soon. I want them pawns. Move your knight so I can put my guy here and you can move your pawn up. Is that the fork? That's not the fork. Trying to finagle my way. Maybe he'll just keep blundering for 8.5 minutes. Stranger things have happened. Don't do it. Don't do it. I want my bishop. Don't do it. It would be really good for him to just, even though he's sacrificing an exchange, like, then what do I have? I have a king and 2 block pawns. Like, what am I gonna do in that situation? Yep. All right. We're doing this. I gotta get the pawns. Please, sir. Move the pawn up. He's gonna check me. Gonna move here. Be set. I have nothing to do. Come on, blunder. That's not a blunder. Just move the pawn up. It's literally all you have to do. Oh my god. Alright, I lose this game. He's gonna make a queen and I'm donezo. But that's okay, because the first 2 games were so fucking sick that I'm really happy with that. Yeah, we've been going for a little bit here. Let's see. About an hour and a half. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'll stop for right now. And this one I was recording, so I'm gonna try to put on my YouTube channel as well. and just we're testing shit out right now. Um, the idea is just to store stuff on the YouTube channel when my Twitch stream is not live, and then maybe I could edit stuff up and provide extra insight after the fact or whatever. You know, it's all just good stuff. So we'll pick it back up again eventually.